Hey everyone, this is Eric Weston with Ohio State here. For this video, I've asked viewers like you to write in and submit photos of their work from home setups in order to play an iSpy of sorts, where we will identify the aspects of each setup that can be seen as positive and some tips for improvement. Hopefully, you can take what you learn here and apply it to your own work from home setup as well. Without further ado, let's get started. This first setup was sent to me from a friend who was able to bring some of her office equipment home with her during this work from home period. I would most definitely recommend checking with your own office to see if this is something that might be possible. Positive aspects of this design here include a real office chair with armrests and a back for additional support. Notice too how this person elevated their laptop using a box in order to optimize the monitor height, given that they also had access to a wireless mouse and keyboard. Negative aspects here are a mismatch in the chair height relative to the table and a lack of space under the table for the feet. If the chair could raise a bit, my recommendation would be to do so long as the feet can rest on the floor or on a dedicated footrest. Moving on to the next setup. This person is able to work at an actual computer desk with access to a keyboard and mouse in a tray rather than on the desk surface. Another positive aspect of this setup, of course, is man's best friend, as shown on the left. I'm sure that their dog is loving the extra attention and all of those extra walks nowadays, given that its owner is home all the time. For those of us who aren't lucky enough to have a furry friend at home, I would definitely also recommend building in some additional breaks into your own workday as well. As far as the negative aspects of this design, I would recommend elevating the laptop in order to reduce the need to constantly look down at that screen, similar to the first setup. I would also recommend a chair with some armrests, if at all possible. I know I was as surprised as you all. This third setup is using a good old-fashioned desktop computer rather than a laptop. One positive aspect of this design is the pillow for additional back support, though you'll also want to make sure that you don't get too comfy and slouch in the chair for extended periods of time. Here, I would recommend centering the monitor in front of the chair, as is this person needs to look left all day in order to do their work. Moving on, we have two similar setups that are rather minimalist, including just a chair, tabletop surface, and a laptop. The setup on the left does benefit from having a footrest in their setup, though it's likely that both setups will eventually lead to bent necks and backs for extended periods of time throughout the workday. However, both setups do lend themselves nicely to the potential for a standing workstation in order to add some postural variability. I've seen some really clever hacks, such as using an upside-down laundry basket on the tabletop to get a higher working surface, and recommend that both of these individuals try something similar. Finally, we have two people that, like many of us, are working from the couch nowadays. While comfortable for binging Netflix or Hulu, this work setup is not the greatest with a laptop. Working on a laptop placed on a low coffee table or something as similar as shown on the left is likely to lead to a really hunched over posture, while working just upright with the laptop in the lap, such as shown on the right, may lead to slouching over time. My recommendation here would be to use a pillow, foam roller, or something similar for extra back support in order to facilitate an upright working posture. I hope that you've all found this iSpy useful and you're able to take some of the positive aspects and negative aspects of these workstations, using the positive and helping to improve the negative in your own workstations as well. This video has been a collaboration between the Human Factors and Ergonomics Society and the American Industrial Hygiene Association. If you like this video, make sure to check out some of the other content that our team has created. Thanks for watching, everyone, and stay safe.